Welcome back to another episode of Gorillaz In The Mixx. I'm here with Northwest Legend E-Dawg. Welcome, E-Dawg. Thank you for showing up today. Appreciate that. How are you?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for coming out today, E-Dawg. And I just wanted to get together today so we could talk a little bit, see how things are going, and let's just start out and let everybody know who you are.
I'm just here so I don't get fined. I'm a Northwest artist. E-Dawg. I came up under the umbrella of the Mixx crew. I've just been working hard, man, in music for years and years. I won't say how many years because that tell your age. True. And I'm on this OY movement, so I'm on this young movement right now. So I want to keep it kind of.
So we won't
all about the music. We can talk about whatever.
Age or anything?
Oh, you can. You can tell your age. Go ahead.
I won't do that. Let's talk about growing up as a little E.
I'm
Tell
still
me where
a
you grew up.
E.
Yeah, no. Oh, see, I didn't say that.
I'm still
he
a
said
E.
that. I didn't say that. Okay.
But I'm still growing, though. Go ahead.
Good. All right, so where'd you grow up? Tell me about growing up.
I grew up in South Seattle. All over Seattle, actually. My mom maneuvered, but we mainly stayed off of Rainier.
Okay.
Over in the south end is what they call it.
And
then when I turned, I believe 15, my mom moved to Tacoma, Washington.
Mm. You followed?
Stayed in Tacoma for a minute. And then when I got old enough to leave home, I went back to Seattle and then got shot. And then I ran the federal way.
So growing up, as a teenager, you grew up in Seattle or both? Tacoma,
both.
Seattle?
Both.
Okay. So what was the focal point for you as a teenager? What did you like to do? What was your thing?
I don't know, man. I don't even know if I enjoyed being a teenager because I was always trying to get out of the ghetto, or not the ghetto for sake, because Seattle don't really have a ghetto, but the bad parts of the area. I was trying to get out, so I was always hanging around older peers, you know, and I was always involved in hip hop at every angle. But I kind of fell off a little bit to gangbanging. So
let me ask you a question. Let me throw a few names at you real quick here, just to make sure that we're on the same page. How about the name Electroshock?
Who's that? That's a DJ.
That's a DJ.
Electroshock was a DJ. I DJ'd first. Okay. I was Kid Crazy as a breakdancer, and then I was Electroshock as a DJ, and then I turned my name into Electro Scratch. Well, let me tell you this. I was Electro Scratch, and then Mixx came out with a song called Electro Scratch.
You like that name?
And I was running around telling everybody he bit it. And then I changed my name to Electroshock.
Right.
But Electroshock was a b-boy. I mean, you know, I was into breaking, scratching. I used to play. I used to take my speakers and put them in the window so everybody in the neighborhood can enjoy the music. And I would DJ, you know, from inside the room.
How about DJ Dab?
DJ Daps was my boy, man. He was one of the first cats I met in Tacoma. When it come to hip hop, he had all the equipment, you know, and he built a studio in his step pop's basement, and we would go in there and cut records. So technically, he's the first dude I actually recorded with ever. Nice.
Now, everybody knows that you're affiliated with Sir Mix-a-Lot through the years, and my question is, how did you guys meet? What was the connection that you guys had through life? We're in the process of, with all the other things that we've talked about so far, we're in life. How did that all transition for you?
I was young. I think I was like 12 or 13. I think I was probably about 12. And there was a party at the Rainier Vista Boys Club in Seattle. And if you know Seattle, it ain't like the kids now. They can't leave the neighborhood because somebody snatch them. Right. We were all over the city. We jumped on the 7 Rainier, the 48. We went all over the city.
If the street lights came on, you better be home by then.
I mean,
right?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But there was a party. I was dating this girl.
What was her name?
I ain't gonna go there.
Okay.
She's dead though. I was dating this girl, and I got invited to come to the neighborhood party. And when I got there, the DJ was Sir Mix-a-Lot. But I heard of Sir Mix-a-Lot, because his tapes was floating around the city. And I just was amazed, man. I was a prepper then. I was into dancing and breaking and stuff like that. So me and my homeboy Barclay went up in there, kicked it the whole night. Mixx was a big mouth. He was always trying to start beef between the South End and the Central District. He was. He was always trying to start beef between the South End and the Central District. And I didn't officially introduce myself or nothing like that. It just got to the point where you just see him. Then I started going to party after party. And there was a big old party that Seattle used to have. Was a Seattle, what was it called? Seattle City Dances with DJ Nasty Ness and Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Okay.
And I would always go to those. And after a while, you just get familiar with each other. Then I found out where he lived, which was by one of my partner's house, and I used to go stay the night at his house. And I would always say, let's cut through the back. Sir Mix-a-Lot lived back here. And it was in the projects. The South Shore Village or something like that. And I caught him home one day, man. Looked in the window, just stayed on the windowsill, man, watching him.
Today
in the
they would call that stalking.
Yeah. Now, I've seen him and Big Boss Cross and some other cats. Now, Big Boss Cross is another historian dude from Seattle when it come to hip hop. And him and Mixx was in the room, and I just sat there, man, and watched him and stuff. And then I remember him saying, all right, man, we about to leave, man. I'm going to have to close the window. I was like, damn, that's kind of cool, Right. Well, anyway, then he started to grow. He started growing in the community, and then he put out Posse on Broadway, and this was like cool because he invited everybody to the video shoot. I had his phone number. I would always get Mixx's number. Somehow, some way, I would get his number, and I would call him until I get an answer. When I get an answer, he would politely speak to me. About 20 minutes on the phone, he'll speak to me. And then one day I called his number, and he was like, yo, what's up? Who's that? And they were familiar with me because I would send him demos. And I didn't think he would listen to him because he never said anything. But then one day I called, and everybody was in the background. I said, E-Dawg, tell him to come to the video shoot. So I came to the video shoot, hung out a little bit. Still didn't really know Mixx, but I knew Mixx. You know what I'm saying? And then I found out where he lived again, and I would stop by the house.
You were pretty good at that.
I would stop by the house. Hey, man, you're determined you'll get it. I stopped by the house, and one day he's like, what's up, man? It was gangbanging days, and he was like, what you doing, man? I said, oh, man, I'm just out here chilling. He's like, man, come in. I was like, well, he played me the new record with My Bad Side and a whole bunch of other joints. Now I was like, damn, okay, that's what's up. I left. I would call him. Consistent. I would always call him and say what up. But I was in the streets by that time, so I wasn't really taking my music seriously. And it wasn't like I was going to the studio or nothing like that. I was just hanging out in the streets, selling dope, whatever I was getting into.
Right.
My girlfriend got pregnant, and I had just came off of getting shot, and I was like, I just called her one day and I said, yo, what do you think about your auntie co-signing for an apartment? Let's move to Federal Way. I'm done gangbanging. And she's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. I had some cheese saved up. She called her auntie. She co-signed. We moved to Federal Way, and I started hanging with the rest of the Mix-a-Lot crew because they all stayed in Federal Way.
Sure.
And as I'm hanging with him, man, we would go up to the house, back and forth. He stayed, Auburn, so we would go up the hill.
Do you feel that was like kind of a changing point in your life at that point? Like, okay, I'm going to refocus.
But I still didn't have the music thing, in my mind where I was going to take it serious.
You didn't take it serious at that point.
But when I would go to the studio, Mixx would just be letting PLB record like Attitude Adjusters album, and I'll just be sitting in the sessions, which is in Mixx's house, and then Mixx would just like walk by sometime and see what we doing or come in and chat or whatever. And I guess he caught me freestyling one time. I didn't know it, but me and DJ Punish was working on a song, and it was called Jack Move. And Mixx paid attention, and so he never told me. So this is where it really got serious. One day there was a dude mowing the lawn, and this is real. People don't believe this. And the dude was mowing the lawn. Mixx's property is huge. And I looked out the window and I said, how much you pay that dude? And he said, man, I pay him $1,000 every 2 weeks. I said, you pay him $1,000 every 2 weeks to cut the grass? He's like, hell yeah, you see that grass? I was like, damn. So then, I got to saying, well, fire him, give me the job. And he's like, oh man, you ain't gonna cut no grass. I said, please. I said, give me that job. he's like, he been late anyway. You know, if you want it, you can have it. But if you serious, I said, I'll take it. He ended up picking me up one day. He just was in Federal Way. He said, yo, man, you still gonna do the grass? I said, yeah. He came pick me up. I came up. I mowed the lawn. And when I mowed the lawn, he gave me my first little monies. And I was like, this is easy. I'm gonna come up here and knock it out. Really, I didn't care about the grass. I just wanted to get close to this dude so I can eventually maneuver my way into some business.
Even if you missed a couple strips here or there?
No, I didn't miss nothing. I was good.
Okay.
I used to cut grass when I was 9. I was the truth. About 3 days later, I believe it was, my girl's like, somebody named Anthony's on the phone. And I was like, who? She's like, Anthony. And I said, oh, Mixx. And I said, get on. I'm like, what up? He's like, hey, man, what's up, man? He's like, you cool? I'm like, I'm straight. And then he was like, hey, man, you know, besides what happened the other night, man, I was going to get at you. I heard you in the studio the other day, man, and I was like, you know, are you done gangbanging and selling drugs? And I said, yeah, I'm done with the gangbanging, but I was still selling drugs. And he said, well, man, I want to put you in the group. And I said, are you for real right now? And he's like, yeah.
What year was this?
This was, man, come on now.
You knew I was going to throw that.
We don't do dates.
Come on now.
It's the OY movement. Now, that was probably 1990.
Okay.
It was 1990. And I said, you for real? He's like, yeah, I want to put you in the group. I said, man, I'm with that, you know. And he was like, yeah, man, because, man, I heard you, man, you know, Punish, man. And that song was dope, you know. And we just got to talking for about an hour. But before that, let me get back before I was gangbanging and I called his house. And I was probably about 15. And I said, hey, man, can I get in your group? And he said, oh, man, you too young to be in my group, man. He's like, everybody in my group is like 19 and 20 and something like that. And I said, man, I don't want no money. I just want to put some food in my mama's refrigerator. And Mixx said, don't ever tell nobody you just want food in your refrigerator. He's like, don't ever say that again. And I was like, damn, okay. And then I was kind of hurt a little bit, but I tried, you know. After getting in the group, man, immediately, finances was incredible. The traveling was incredible. I mean, I was a young whippersnapper. That's what they call it. And they were older than me. Everybody on the road was older than me. So they would always do these little funny little jokes, and I would take it too serious. You know, man. I was a snapper because I didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? I'm new to it. I mean, I'm still hanging around homies that don't play. You know, right? Like, hey man, don't be talking about me like that. And they rank and you know say things, and you know it was just like Maharaji was older than me, Mixx was older than me, Attitude was older than me. You know, well, Buki was there and he was about my age, but I just always snapped, man. I couldn't keep my level headed down. At video shoots, they said, "What's wrong with E-Dawg now?" You know, cut every shoot. Yeah, every shoot is like, "Damn, what's he tripping off now?" I'm arguing with him, his nephew on the tour bus. I'm giving Mixx. I mean, I used to snap all the time, and I had to tell him, man, one day, it was like years ago, like 5 years. I said, man, I apologize. I see what I put you through, because he could have got rid of me a long time ago.
Probably gave you some gray hair. Huh?
Oh man, he used to be like, this dude is crazy.
Switches for the 3-wheel motion. Get food sprung while I'm coasting. Got my 9 Glock for the jackers. Nickname me D.O.G. a gat back up. While little things happen, so I gotta watch my back. Can't get caught slipping, cause I might get attacked by